And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Welcome everybody to the stream. My name is Fano, and in today's video episode, we're going to be taking a look at some CS2 skins that I think are the best investments right now. Stuff to be looking to pick up potentially. Things that could potentially start rising soon or have already started rising and have a bright future ahead of them. So we're gonna be taking a look at some skins. I'm gonna give you guys my picks. I'm also gonna be taking your picks as well. So if you have a skin or an investment you want me to critique, give you my opinions on, remember these are all opinions. These are all my my own opinions, my own thoughts, not financial advice as always, but I have been playing this game for 11 plus years, so I do know a thing or two about the market cycles and like how these items fluctuate in value depending on the given year. So do me a favor, guys, if you find value from this content, please hit the like button. We can potentially do more of these videos, and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Real quick, if anybody is interested in joining a private Discord community where we are basically hundreds of members talking about ways to make money, grow our investments, make a ton of cash from CSGO investing and all of that, highly recommend you guys check out the Patreon. We got private live stream events, we got weekly newsletters, all my buys and sells when I'm purchasing new skins, and everything is pretty much there. So you can join the Patreon, link is in the description, or you can sign up through the YouTube channel memberships. Links are all down below. With that being said, guys, welcome aboard. Happy Sunday, everybody. Hope you all had a great weekend, and let's get started. Let me pop out the chat and say hello to you beautiful people, and let's start looking at some skins, because that's what we're here for. So vote in the poll, guys. Do me a favor, guys. Everybody who's watching, vote in the poll. Did you buy any CS2 skins so far in 2024? And I guess let's get started. What skins did you guys buy? The people that said yes, share your skins. What skins did you guys purchase? You don't have to send me the inspec links, but you can just at least give me a general idea. Did you buy a blue phosphor? Did you buy maybe a new knife? What did you guys buy? We got Ronnie in the chat. How you doing there, Ronnie? Welcome to the stream, dude. Lumku, hello, hello. Silver is in the chat. We got Rage. What's up, Fano? After a long time, Crespole, long time no see. Why live so early? I have a lot of videos and stuff that I need to edit today, so today is a big day for me to just catch up on videos and content, so unfortunately I had to do the stream a little bit early. Yeah, early morning trap-in stream, exactly. M4A1S Moss Quartz. That is actually a pretty cool skin. All right, so what we're gonna do, chat, is I'm first going to answer your questions, and I'm gonna look at your investments and rate your ideas. So if you guys have a skin that you're thinking about buying, or maybe you already bought, just post it in the chat, paste it in the chat. I'll take a look at it. I'll give you guys my review. We'll make a list of skins, and then at the end, I'll give you guys my top picks for those of you that want to stick around and take a look and see what I'm looking into buying. Hope you're doing good too. Yeah, Ronnie, today, it's going to be a rainy day all day today, so I'm just indoors all day doing some work, catching up. Okay, are skins from the Fracture case good or no? Fracture case is a case that is very common, highly opened, tons of supply. I personally would stay away from it unless maybe potentially a Desert Eagle print stream, potentially. And the reason I say that, let me pull up the chart here for that. So Desert, you guys will see it in a second. The Desert Eagle print stream is pretty much the only skin from the Fracture case I would be investing in. Like all these other skins, they're pretty common, they're pretty cheap in the pinks and stuff. This skin is the star of the show. I mean, when you have a pistol skin that is outpacing or outpricing an AK or a rifle skin, you know that that's the real deal. And Prince Stream is a popular skin family, so the only skin I would pick up from this collection is the Prince Stream. I would focus more on the knives personally if I were taking a look at this case, or the case itself if you think that it's going to get removed soon. The case is also pretty valid. Okay, so however, the Print Stream Deagle, or Desert Eagle, I'm gonna give it a score of maybe like a 6 out of 10 because it's not an operation skin. It doesn't have the same fundamentals as like a Blaze does or a Emerald Jormungandr from the Norse collection. It's still a popular skin. A lot of people love print streams, but it is not a fundamentally sound skin compared to the others. It's more like demand hype driven. If they update the appearance of the print stream, it should rise. Okay, next up, somebody said Moss Quartz, so let me pull up the Moss Quartz. And again, guys, post your questions, like what skins are you thinking of buying, or maybe you've already purchased, and I will try my best to rate them, give you guys my opinions on them. So the Norse collection is one of the better collections out there, similar to the Cobblestone collection. super underinvested, if you ask me. Very few people were buying skins back then. There was a long hiatus between operations, which is why a lot of people thought that these skins are going to come back. These skins from the Norse collection will get recycled, you know, as they did in previous years. And unfortunately, that was not the case, or fortunately to the people that invested. And fun fact, look at that there's a Dragon Lore logo on the on the Norse collection. How many of you guys knew that? Press 1 in the chat if you guys knew that the Norse collection logo had a Dragon Lore on it. That is actually hilarious. Shout out to the people that knew about it. Barrow AK, what's up, man? Hope you're doing well. The AK is good too. I agree, Ronnie, it's a good play skin, but in terms of an investment, I think there are better options. That's we're talking investments here. Play skins can also be investments for the long term, but enough on that. So for the Moss Quartz chat, let me go here. Moss Quartz. Okay. In terms, okay, I'm gonna give it a 6.5, and the reason I'm saying 6.5 is because it has a little bit of uncertainty behind it. The problem with the Moss Quartz is that if we get an operation this year, it doesn't have to be now, it could be in a couple months, could be in several months, but if we get an operation and the leaked M4 Emerald comes out, it will eclipse this skin. Does that mean that this skin is going to, you know, crash to like 50% off, 60%? No, it's probably not going to crash like that, but it certainly will dampen any future like upside potential. It will be a slower, very slow growth, and it's basically going to partition or share the market, if you will, the market share, right? So it's not like right now it's good. If we get, you know, new stickers, new green stickers in the next major, and people, you know, love these types of skins, they're gonna flock to the Moss Quartz for sure. And it's, you know, has a lower supply, which is good. So it's not a bad skin to invest in. Just be wary of like new green skins that get added to the game that could eclipse it. What other questions do you guys have? Mag 7 Chainmail, is it good to invest in? Yeah, guys, ask me your questions about skins that you're thinking of investing in, or just in general skins that you've purchased. Norse collection, solid collection. You're gonna invest in the chainmail for trade-ups potential. As you know, time marches on and more of these skins get eaten up by trade-ups, these lower tier skins in, you know, the industrial grade, mil-spec quality are gonna have to be used up in trade-ups. So I would say right now this is like a $26 skin. Take a look at some of the older collections, right? And see where the industrial grades were. And I mean, well, it's actually kind of hard to compare the two, because here's the thing, Norse, here's where it's, I was gonna say take a look at older collections and look at their prices, but you can't do that in this particular case. In some cases you can, but not in this case. Norse collection, like I said, was heavily underinvested. Nobody really wanted to touch them because they were afraid, they were uncertain. So this is an example where if you buy this skin similar to like a Cobblestone, it will probably go up. And this collection, unlike Cobblestone, was only around for 1 year or 1 or 2 years. No, not even 2 years, 1 year during the operation, and then it was gone forever. Meanwhile, Cobblestone did get recycled over the years, and you know, the supply is just super low on these. So long story short, $25, you're parking your money into a skin that will go down in supply. I like it. It's fine. Don't go out buying like dozens of them, but certainly, you know, take a look at some of these types of skins for longer term places to park your cash, if that makes sense. Yes, this is one of those buys that you buy it today, you come back a year from now, you're like, oh wow, good thing I bought a year ago, you know what I mean? But yeah, hopefully that answers your question. Why are Paris glitters crashing? When will it rise again? I already answered that question in a previous live stream, Ozgur. So please take a look at my last live stream I did on YouTube. We answered that question, why Paris is crashing and what to expect. M4A1S Prince Stream, I like it. I like it. We're gonna analyze the Prince Stream M4, similar to the Deagle, but this one actually has better fundamentals. It is from the Broken Fang case, a discontinued case, meaning it's no longer dropping, and unlike the Deagle, it's on an M4. M4s and rifles tend to perform better than pistols, or just, not necessarily that they tend to perform better, but they just are more popular. They generally have more demand. More people use them, if that makes sense. You're more likely to be an M4 user than a Deagle player, if that makes sense. So a lot of people prefer M4s and rifles. So yeah, go for the print stream that is on the best weapon. And in this case, the print stream is that skin. So I'm going to definitely put that on this list. Condition doesn't really matter. I would say field tested, minimal wear. You don't have to go with factory new if you don't have the money, or you really don't have to. Either or will be fine. I'm going to give it a solid score of like a 7 to 7.5 out of 10. Like, it's good. It's not the best thing you can invest in, but it's certainly not the worst. It is from a case, but a discontinued case, so I will give it some extra points than some of the other skins. So I like it. I like it. Print stream is good. And there's also the potential that they update the appearance of the print streams. Again, it's been rumored for many months. They haven't done anything yet, but again, there's always that potential. So why not invest in the fundamentals and then, you know, the speculative side of things? What if it does get updated? You still have, you know, brownie points, if you will. Let's keep going, chat. What are some other skins you guys want me to take a look at and review? Like I said, guys, at the end of the stream, I will give you guys my top picks, my big picks for, you know, to take a look at over the next couple of weeks. We'll do that at the end. So let's see here. Right now I'm reviewing your guys' picks. So post them here. I'm going to switch to live chat so that we get more people in here. Dual Beretta's Emerald, that's an interesting one. Emerald Dualies, let's take a look at them. They are from the Canals collection, same type of collection like Norse and St. Mark. Those are from the same family of Shattered Webs collections, which I like, very underinvested. Yeah, you can't go wrong with these types of skins. Over the years, these should pick up and, you know, go higher in value. So I like that, chat. This is solid investing ideas. And another thing that I like about the Emerald is because I don't know if you guys have picked up on this or noticed, but over the past year or so, there was a huge run-up or increase in demand for these types of emerald, sapphire type of skins. You know, we initially had the Hot Rod many years ago, but then a couple of years ago we had the Broken Fang, we had the Blue Phosphor, which looks like a sapphire. We had the updated version of Gamma Dopplers. If you guys look at Gamma Dopplers in CS2, they look absolutely stunning, right? Like the green and these types of like shiny skins. There was a leak of an M4 Emerald in the game files a couple months ago. So any sort of like, you know, single color type of skin that's super shiny in the game. Let me see if I can inspect it here. Any type of like single color, very bright skin, especially if that skin is from a collection that is no longer dropping and is discontinued, like the Canals, I think that's a solid idea for long-term growth. Like, you buy it today, a couple years from now, it's probably going to be way more expensive than it is now, assuming the game continues to grow and, you know, players, you know, get added to the game and, you know, get attracted to the game grows, etc., etc. So I like it. I think this is a solid purchase. So I'm going to put this on the list. Dual, how do you spell Berettas? I always misspell Berettas. It's 2 T's. Always remember that, chat. Dual Beretta's Emerald. I'm probably going to give it like a solid, yeah, probably like a 7.5 out of 10. Nothing too crazy. Not the best investment, but not the worst. Solid stuff. 7.5 is solid. Keep them coming, guys. Ask me your, the way this works, guys, is post your skins that you're thinking about buying, skins that you've already bought. If you want me to rank them, give you guys my thoughts, my opinions on these CS2 investments. Hey, Fano, what's up? How you doing, Servesh? Hope you're doing well. What about the M4 print stream? I already talked about it. Print stream is solid, man. Solid skin. What about the Glock 18 Franklin? Yes, the money skins. They're pretty cool. Pretty chilling, I guess. It's from the Havoc collection, not as popular as some of the previous collections we've looked at. Broken Fang wasn't as popular as Norse or Shattered Web, but they still look pretty good. You know, they have Benjamins on it. It's, you know, a restricted skin, decent supply, not too low, not too high. It's a Glock skin, which I like. I do like Glock. But in the Havoc collection, you know, it trades up to an AK X-Ray. Not the best AK skin in the game. So I would say that, while yes, it probably will rise, I would maybe consider taking a look at other collections that have better coverts in them, you know? Always be mindful of the top skin in the collection. Always do that, you know? You want to invest in, when investing in operation collections, you want to invest in skins that trade up to this really nice high tier item. That's why I think the Mirage 2021 collection is so good, excuse me, because it trades up to a Desert Hydra, which is, you know, the new gen Medusa, next generation Medusa, very nice. Fennec Fox is also really good, looks absolutely stunning in CS2, very shiny, very bright. So all these types of skins, all these skins that we're talking about, like a Glock 18 pink DD Pat would certainly be good. Same with like a purple DD Pat. If you guys are on a little bit of a budget, you buy it today, hold it for a few years. This thing should compound and grow over time, just for the scarcity factor, trade factor, and from being from a good collection, if that makes sense. So I like that. I like it. These are good skins. Even the Fennec Fox, even if you have the money, long term, pretty solid stuff. I would double check the price though on some of them. So like if you take a look at the Fennec Fox price, CSGO. Come on. And then we take a look at it. I'll show you with you guys in a second. It is off of its highs. At the all-time high, it went up to like $700. Now we are pretty much half of that, so it's lost half of its value after the huge run-up it had because of the CS2 hype. So yeah, I don't say the chart has like shifted gears. Like we aren't making higher highs, unfortunately. It's still lower highs, but I would say it's close to bottoming out. And if you're a long-term investor and you've always wanted a high-tier deal, yeah, Fennec Fox, solid stuff. Keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. Post your favorite, or not favorite, but post your skins, the skins that you're thinking of buying, the skins you've already bought. If you want me to critique it, give you guys my thoughts on the investment. Sax says, I bought my Astro Jormungandr for 43 pounds a while back. A good investment, and I haven't enjoyed it. Absolutely, man. Astro Jormungandr from a great collection, Norse collection. You can't go wrong with that. Trades up to a Gongnir. Glock Emerald, yes. Can't forget the Glock Emerald, guys. Glock 18 Emerald. Let's take a look at the... it's actually called the Gamma Doppler, but it comes in the phase of Gamma Doppler, or Emerald. It's, depending on the pattern. So let's see here. Let me go here, paste it in here. Glock 18 Gamma Doppler, like I said, comes in phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, and then the special Emerald type. Emerald is good. You don't have to go with the Emerald. You can still go with some of the other phases and they'll still rise well. The thing is, it's fundamentally a good investment because it's from a operation collection, no longer going to be dropped. The supply can only go down from here. Obviously, you can, it can go up, from trade ups. Actually, no, that's not true. The supply can only go up from here because, it is actually a covert. So technically, new ones do get used in trade ups, however, or new ones get added in via trade ups. However, you basically can't get them in like drops anymore. You can only burn skins underneath the collection, which is why I actually think that you can buy a Gamma Doppler. Nothing wrong with that. It's a the highly sought after item from this collection. But you should also be taking a look at some of the items underneath it that can be used in trade ups to that Gamma Doppler or to that M4. So skins like the USPS Whiteout, maybe a Meltdown, Propaganda, these types of pink skins are also ones to look out for. R8 Revolver Blaze, if they suddenly buff the R8 Revolver, they make the R8 Revolver a very popular skin. It's used in the meta. All the pros are using it. I'm sure that the Blaze will be one of the better R8s that will... Not better, but will be one of the ones that rise the most, if that makes sense. So like the Fade would probably be the top one to take a look at, but the Blaze fundamentally from an operation standpoint is very good. Hopefully I haven't lost anybody. If I'm talking super fast, I apologize, guys. I know it's Sunday, but I'm pretty hyped up. I mean, it's a pretty nice day today. I bought an Op Lightning Strike. That's a great skin, man. Long term, it's been a great compounder. Good morning, everyone. Blessed. Hope you're having a great day, man. Having some coffee in the morning. I like it. DreamHack 2013 skins with the Frosty the Hitman sticker. I don't invest in souvenir skins. I think they're very niche based. They're very picky. You have to find the right people to sell to. Pricing them is kind of hard. So personally, from an investment standpoint, I would stay away. From a collector standpoint, that's different. That's fine. If you want to take the time and, build up a collection of them and sell them as bulk or whatever to other people in the future, that's your prerogative. But me personally, I'd like to keep it very simple and very easy to manage and follow. We got Herb in the chat. Hey CS guy, do you know anyone who buys buff balance? I'm sure there are people all over Twitter that every day want to buy buff balance. So just ask around on Twitter. I don't know, or ask around in the Discord, Herb. At the moment, I don't know anybody who's buying. Let's see here. Ancient Collection opinion. The Ancient Collection is not that bad. It's actually one of the better ones from Broken Fang, believe it or not, in my opinion. I actually like Ancient. I think Welcome to the Jungle, I think it was Broken Fang. Welcome to the Jungle is pretty good. It's a great, yeah, it's, yeah, the Ancient Collection has a pretty cool snake on it. Decent covert M4, one of the better coverts if you ask me. It also, you know, the skins underneath it, like the Run and Hide, are also good. The Gold Brick is pretty good. Did they fix it? Hopefully they did. Is the Gold Brick back to being good? It definitely looks better than it used to. So yeah, skins like the Gold Brick and other skins in this collection, I would say are a buy. Run and Hide, Gold Brick, Welcome to the Jungle, all solid ideas. Carved Jade had a huge run up in CS2, by the way. I would say right now, like, because it does kind of remind you of like an emerald type skin. It, you know, it has that single color green shininess to it that a lot of people like, especially in CS2 with the new appearance of skins. So Carved Jade has been good. If we look at the price of the Carved Jade, it's currently $21. It is off of its highs, so I mean, if you loved it at $50, you're gonna love it at $18. You know what I mean? So definitely at these lower levels for longer term growth, I would consider it. I wouldn't consider buying dozens of them, but I would certainly pick one up for like an investment for my inventory as like a play skin. Definitely one worth taking a look at if you're on a budget. Hopefully I answered your question there. Did they fix the Daybreak? Yes, they did. They did fix the Daybreak. It actually looks really, really nice. The Daybreak still is a very good skin. And what do you think of Rising Sun Collection skins? We can talk about it real quick. So Rising Sun, it does contain the Daybreak. Very, very nice pattern-based skin. The one thing I do need to let you guys know is that the Rising Sun Collection trades up to an Akihabara Accept. And say what you will about the Akihabara. Let me pull it up here for you guys. Say what you will about the Akihabara Accept, but it's not a, how should I say, it's not an AWP, it's not an AK. It's one of those, like it's a cool skin. It's a very niche skin. You either hate it or you love it, right? So, do I see demand for this cover in the future? Potentially. But it's not going to be the same level of demand as like an AWP Hydra or an AWP Gungnir or an AWP Dragonlure. So like, while yes, it's a good collection, it's not the same effect of demand. I like Rising Sun, don't get it twisted. Hydroponic has historically been a great skin. Daybreak is okay, decent purple. These two deals, decent. And yeah, I mean, the supply of these, like I remember when the Midnight Storm chat used to cost like $6, and fast forward like 6-7 years, it's now 22. Am I saying that it's going to rise another 3-5x? I'm not saying that, but what I am saying that it, you know, it is historically a very solid skin, decent supply. I wish it was a higher, not float, but higher rarity, but that's beside the point. So taking a look at some of the skins in this collection isn't bad. You just may, you just probably will have to wait a little bit longer. The thing you need to understand is skins aren't going to make you rich, chat. I just want to make it crystal clear. So like, the reason I'm doing this video is to, at the end, I'm going to give you guys my top picks for this year or for, you know, going forward. But like, the thing you need to understand when investing in operation skins is that skins will not make you rich the same way, or will not make you rich or grow your inventory value the same way stickers, capsules, cases, packages can, if that makes sense. So, for example, historically, you know, you buy a 25-cent capsule, you maybe get it on buff for like 15 cents, and then it runs up after a few years to like 30 cents, 75 cents, $1, $2 if you're lucky. So like, it's not the same potential. Like, yes, skins can double over time, that's fine, but it's more of like a slower growth. So if you're buying like a Daybreak, don't expect to double your money in a year. You may double your money over a couple of years or 5 years, but you're not going to double really, like, realistically. Now listen, have bubbles happened in the past? Absolutely. In 2021 there was a huge crypto bubble, money was being printed like crazy, the world was booming, the economies were great, everybody was buying skins, and yes, skins did double in value and go up a lot, and there was a huge bubble. But bubbles burst, and they don't stay like that forever, and then we go back down. So what I'm trying to warn you guys and tell you is that the skins that I've listed here, they're long-term plays. You buy them, you enjoy them, you hold them in your inventories, you find value playing with them, and then, yes, if you want to cash out sometime in the future, most likely you'll be able to sell at a profit because they're not going to fluctuate the same way as some other cheaper, newer assets can, like Paris, for example, or Stockholm. Very volatile. They fluctuate a lot. They can make you a lot of money, or they can lose you a lot of money in a short amount of time, depending on market sentiment, depending on what is happening in the game. So hopefully that makes sense, guys. I just want to make that crystal clear. This is not like a get-rich-quick overnight scheme, is what I'm trying to say. Like the video, guys, if you're finding value from this content. William says, you did not read my whole comment, bro. Sorry about that, William. I bought an AWP Lightning Strike, Prince Stream M4, and an M4 Asimov. What do you think? I have, full disclosure, an M4 Asimov. I love it. I think it's one of the better M4 A4s in the game. Solid skin from an old case collection. Prince Stream M4, I already talked about it. Can't go wrong with Prince Stream. M4 is the best Prince Stream in my opinion. And then obviously the AWP Lightning Strike, like I said, I did talk briefly about it, how it's a long-term compounder. I've had a Lightning Strike for many years, and it's just gone up and up and up. It's been growing like a weed. So yes, I like it, man. Kamat, welcome to the stream. How you doing, dude? Should I invest in future collections? What do you mean future collections? And by the way, chat, when you say future collections, do you mean like operation collections? Because yes, the one exception to this rule where skins can grow very fast are operation collections during the operation. So let me make this crystal clear, chat. So the exception to this rule that skins will not make you rich and grow is that yes, in some cases, depending on the operation and the market sentiment at the time, you can invest in operation skins during the operation, since the operations are limited time items. You can invest in them during the operation and get similar rates of return as, stickers, cases, capsules. So there are exceptions, but you have to time your investment and be very precise. The longer you wait, the more run up there is, and there's less like profit margin. Hopefully that makes sense. You did not read my whole comment, bro. I'm sorry to, I don't know what you're talking about, William. Read my whole comment while up, please. Oh, so there's a second comment. All right, I already answered this. And then where's your first question, my guy? Am I getting trolled, chat? Is this guy trolling me? Because I don't see his other comments, so I think I'm getting trolled at this point. M4, A4, Hot Rod. Hot Rod is pretty good, man. I like the Hot Rod. The Hot Rod is solid. Unfortunately, it doesn't trade up to a covert, which is the downside of it. So on the one side, on the plus side, it looks very good. It's a single color, great for red loadouts. On the negative side, it doesn't trade up to something, which kind of hurts it a little bit. The AWP Lightning Strike comment, read the whole thing. Just paste it again, my guy. At this point, I'm not filtering through the whole thing. I bought Lightning Strike. I already read that. Where's your whole comment? Because I don't see your whole comment. There's nothing else about the Lightning Strike here. So just retype it again, my guy. What is the best $10 skin to buy right now? There's a lot of $10 skins that you can take a look at. Most of them will be from operation collections that I'd recommend. I'm not recommending a snake bite skin that's $10. That's not what I would recommend. If you're buying a $10 skin, make sure it's from a reputable collection, a discontinued collection, something like Norse, something like St. Mark, stuff like that is what I'd recommend. Stockholm Hollows or Paris Hollows? Great question. Stockholm Hollows or Paris Hollows? Stockholm Hollows or Paris Hollows? Okay. Paris Hollows are cheaper. They're cheaper. That means that they could, when they tumble, they're not going to tumble, if you only had $10 and you buy $10 worth of Paris stuff, that's better than if you had bought, $100 worth of Stockholm stuff. The height at which you invest is lower, so the risk is lower. However, understand that the supply is super high from, in Paris compared to Maus. So the volatility may be higher. Higher risk, higher reward. It's a low barrier of entry is what I'm trying to say. With Stockholm, it's a higher barrier of entry, meaning you have to pay up more money to buy the same amount of stickers, and they've already appreciated more. So long story short, I invest in both. I think that Paris has more potential to grow per se, but it has a higher supply, so there's a lot of, it's very nuanced. It's very nuanced in this case. Long story short, Copenhagen comes out, it's borderless, Paris is gonna tank like crazy. Stockholm will also tank, but probably not as much, honestly, because it does have a lower supply. So I like the security of Stockholm, but it will still get hurt, you know, no matter what. So both are risky. I would say do a little bit of both. Or if you want to be like just all risk, go with Paris, go with some hollows, some glitters. And I've done tons of videos and like research on this particular topic and like Paris investments and Stockholm investments. So please refer to like the old live streams that I've done, the old videos I've talked about, because I can go on and on about this. Honestly, I want to see new agents more than I want to see new skins. I want to see both, man. New agents, new skins, give me everything, man. How you doing there, Streamoy? What's up, dude? I bought an M4 Prince Stream and an M4 Asimov. Is that good? William, yes, that is solid. You picked solid skins. M4 Asimov historically has been a very popular M4. I will even pull it up on the stream for everybody to see. M4 Asimov from a great collection historically was actually one of the first A4 coverts in the game, if not the first covert A4. Highly profitable investment over the years. Great idea. Asimov, everybody's heard of Asimov. Skins in CS2. So I like the M4 Asimov. And then the Prince stream is good as well. I've already talked about it earlier in the stream. I'm not going to repeat myself. But yes, the Prince stream, solid ideas, man. Good morning from my vacation in the Amazon. I don't know how the internet is getting on so well here. You're in the Amazon? Congrats, dude. Are you on like a safari? Are you, just, scouting the jungle or whatever, hiking around? I like, what do you do in the Amazon, my guy? Like, it's very hard to live there. I don't know what you're doing there, but I hope you have a great vacation. Getting on, keep on getting vacked. Cannot verify your game randomly, and it disconnects me from games. My best advice is to, I mean, if it just keeps persisting, if you don't want to wait for Valve to fix the issue, either update your drivers manually, reinstall drivers if you have to. Last case, last ditch effort is to reinstall the game. That's all I can tell you. Mentor, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. What is the best investment? Some stickers, cases, capsules, operation skins. Well, in this video, we're talking about skins only, so I would prefer you guys to give me skin investment ideas, and I'll basically just, rate them, give you guys my thoughts on your ideas. Gamma Doppler at these levels, I would probably give it like a 7.5 as well. I still think there are better investments out there, and I will talk about them at the end of the stream, guys. I did make it clear that right now I'm basically taking suggested skins in the comments or in the chat, and then at the end I will share with you guys my top picks for 2024, ideas that I will be taking a look at. M4 Poseidon, great skin. I've always wanted a Poseidon. I've always thought about getting a Poseidon, and I was so close to getting a Poseidon, and then CS2 came out, and the price just skyrocketed. So unfortunately, the Poseidon, while it is a good skin, I like the Poseidon. 1,800, well, it's actually cheaper, 1,000, it's around $1,000, let's say, factoring you. It's a pretty big spread, so if I'm buying a Poseidon, I would personally recommend you buy factoring you from like Buff or a third-party site so that you don't get jammed on the fees. On the Steam market, it is super high at 1,800, so I like the Poseidon. I think it is good long-term. It's from the Gods and Monsters, trades up to a Medusa, the only skin that trades up to a Medusa. So I'll probably give it also a 7.5, just because it's, well, actually, maybe a 7 to 7.5 out of 10. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. I don't like that it's kind of pricey. I want it to be a little bit cheaper. If you can get it for under 1,000, potentially. What's the best site to trade? There's tons of sites out there, my guy. I would say, browse around, see which site works the best for you, see which site has the lowest fees for that, that you're comfortable with. I've heard great things from GamerPay. I'm not sponsored by any of these sites. I've heard good things from, GamerPay. CS Float Marketplace is underutilized. The market on FloatDB is pretty good. Obviously, if you have access to Buff, if you want to use Buff, absolutely do it. That's also pretty good. And yeah, just try around, try different things. Hello, buddy. I'm watching you since 30,000 subs. Shout out to you, Frederick. Gold arabesque, yes, gold arabesque. I'm actually thinking of buying a gold arabesque, not because it's the best AK investment at the moment, but because it just looks really, really good, and it's a very unique type of AK skin. It's gold. It's literally a golden AK, chat, and it is an Operation Collection skin. It's from Dust 2021. Dust is no longer played at majors, and I mean, it's just super shiny. I like shiny things. So yeah, I'll probably try to pick one up at some point, but yeah, I think it's pretty good, chat. I think it's pretty good. I'm gonna probably give it a 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10, chat. 8 out of 10. Maybe I'm a little biased, but it's from a good collection. I like it. Keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. What are some other ones? Op Graphite, great skin, dude. It's from the Bravo case. Love me a good Op Graphite. I actually own a... Do I own... I think mine is StatTrak, but that's beside the point. Op Graphite, get it in non-StatTrak as an investment. Solid stuff from the Bravo case. If you think the Bravo case is going to rebound over the years, it's going to continue rising with demand for Fire Serpents and just old high-tier cases. Yeah, Graphite is pretty good. Is it worth buying skins with old stickers at 10% of the sticker price? As an investment, I tend to stay away from that type of those types of skins because, you know, the resell... the time it takes to resell it is kind of high. You're gonna have to find, like, if you're using buff, maybe, like, if you're only using buff, maybe you'll be able to find a buyer. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. But if you're not using buff, I would just avoid that personally. Like, if you're using buff, yeah, buying skins with stickers, that could be profitable, sure. But I think it's just simpler to just invest in skins that are vanilla, no stickers, and just go with skins with good fundamentals, good growth, good play skin. And 10% is a lot for most, so yeah, I agree. I don't know what kind of stickers you're investing in, but be careful with some of those skins that are 10%. Magnus, hello, Fano. How you doing there, Magnus? Hope you guys are having a great day. Yeah, guys, right now I'm basically just reviewing your investments, so give me a skin that you're thinking about buying or a skin that you've already bought, and I'm basically just giving you guys my takes, giving you guys my ideas, what I think about it, and then at the end of the stream, I will give you guys my top picks for 2024, the skins that I'm looking into, and I think that we'll have a solid year. Do you think investing in Battle-Scarred Hollow from the Broken Fang collection is a good idea? The Battle-Scarred Hollow sticker, I like it. I like it. It's a good sticker. We just need more crafting demand. We need new skins. We need new collections, and then I'm sure it will continue rising. Blue Phosphor, I have 5M. I have, wait, what? 1.5k on each. You have 5 Blue Phosphors? That's crazy, dude. Insane. Oh, wait, no, you lost. Wait, lost. So you lost money on a Blue Phosphor investment. Okay. Well, I would definitely not sell it right now at a loss. I would personally keep that Operation skin for the long term, if that's what you're saying. Magnus says, yeah, it's going pretty well. Waiting for my new PC. Shout out to you, man. I need to get a new PC too. Have you invested in any cases since the drop in price? I've purchased some... Well, actually, I don't know since the drop, because I think I got these cases when they were like 30 cents, so I'm down in the red on them. I have some snakebite cases. Not a lot, though. Very, very few. Very few snakebite cases, but I think snakebite cases will probably get removed next, so that's why I purchased some. Emerald Jormungandr, yes, great skin. Great skin. I used to have one back in the day. Love me a good Emerald Desert Eagle skin. Like I said, go for skins that have like single colors that are, you know, potentially pattern-based skins, old skins, discontinued skins from really good collections, low supply. I like this skin. I like it a lot. It's the only, fun fact, it's the only green Desert Eagle skin in the game. So there's no other green Deagles that, you know, investors or people can buy. So I like it. Great idea. Keep saying that you need a new PC. Well, I mean, that's the truth, Herb. I do need a new PC. What about Paris Hollows and Glitters? Are they dead investments? I talked about them last stream, Red Snow. Go to my YouTube channel and watch the last YouTube stream I did a couple days ago, and I will answer all your questions in that video. I give you guys my take on it and what I'm doing. Well, how about you act on it for once? Hey, listen, man, don't rush me, dude. Don't rush me. Emerald Jormungandr and Fennec Foss is the best CT&T combo. Changed my mind. Yeah, exactly. We got Tradecoin in here. What do you think? How long will be the crash or still standing market? The still standing... Okay, so you bring up a good point. So I'll give you guys the sauce here. So the market will remain depressed and stagnant and potentially continue crashing depending on the investment until Valve starts pumping out new skin content, which will inject new money into the game, strengthen overall demand and sentiment in the market, and cause new players to come to the game. New players, old players that have taken a break, given up, they'll come back. New players will come, and that will ultimately get us out of this rut, out of this like low point in CS investing, or in the markets. So yeah, that's what's gonna take for it to happen. Will it take a month? Will it take after the first major? I think sometime this year there will be a pivot, there will be a change in demand, and you know, the game will continue growing at a good pace and skins will start rising at higher levels. So I like it, man. I like it. The ball is in Valve's court, unfortunately, though, chat. We need Valve to start acting, and it's been 4 months since the game came out. No skin updates, no cases. That's absolutely ludicrous. I think crypto is hurting the CS market as well, right? Because many CS investors have switched. I don't know if it's necessarily hurting it, but it's, yeah, I agree. A lot of people from CS did, you know, a lot of them from China, let's be honest, but they took out big profits from the CS2, the CS2 hype, right? You know, earlier this year we had a huge run up on prices. A lot of people cashed out their investments leading up to like the release of CS2. They sold the news. They took that money. Honestly, chat, it almost looked like it's kind of scripted, and I don't want to sound like what's the word? I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist, but like it really is kind of scripted the way 2023 played out. Like, look at this, chat. March to October, or September even, CS2 skins stonked like crazy, and crypto was in the gutter. And then September to like January, you know, 24, crypto, you know, stonked like crazy, right? Bitcoin went up, pretty much doubled, and CS2 skins economy went down the drain. So I don't know, man. Like, yeah, I definitely agree. There's this inverse, there's this polarity aspect to it where like earlier, the first half of the year, CS2 did very well. A lot of investors from CS2 started cashing out, locking in gains, and funneling it into crypto. Crypto started stonking, and CS2 started crashing. So yeah, I agree with you, man. Like there is that there. So crazy stuff. How you doing there, Kurt? Hope you're having a great day. What do you think about slaughter knives as investments? I stay away from slaughters. I don't think slaughters are in. They haven't been in for many years. They have good patterns, and listen, you can find a nice looking slaughter knife. However, it's not going to be the same level of demand as like a Doppler, as like an emerald, as like a black pearl, as like a fade. It just doesn't have that same X factor as it used to. Back in the day when there was only you know, a handful of finishes, slaughters were one of the top finishes, but now we have better finishes out there that compete for, you know, demand. So unfortunately, no, as an investment, I would stay away from slaughters. Do you think Fluxo stickers will rise quickly in price after the next major since they failed in the qualifiers? I think if new skins get added to the game that are purple, that are pink, that have these flashy colors, yes, Fluxo should rise, absolutely. But it's not going to be that like Fluxo carries the market higher. That's not what's going to happen. Fluxo is going to rise because of new content that gets added, and the demand for the Fluxo sticker will rise to, you know, to meet the demand, if that makes sense. The crafting demand. All Nick, what's up, dude? Any knife suggestion for a play skin under 350 euros? Buff balance. Buff prices 350 euros. Ooh. Maybe I'll do a video on like cheap knives to take a look at under 350, 200. Let me know if you guys would be interested in like some budget knife ideas or some knife and glove combo ideas for on a budget, because they're definitely out there. You just have to find them. 350 off the top of my head for only a knife. it has to be some sort of like a vanilla knife, or maybe some sort of tiger tooth on like a lower tier knife. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'd have to put a little bit more thought into it, sorry. Investors or degens are where the big money is going. True. And the crazy part is crypto hasn't even gotten started yet. Like, I'm a big believer in like the crypto bull cycle, and like we're about to hit some crazy levels soon. So, not financial advice, guys, but I mean, you know, storm is brewing. What do you think of gloves going up or down? I think long-term gloves are good. I would personally prioritize old gloves, so like gloves from the glove case. Prioritize gloves from like the old cases. Go for sports gloves, go for specialist gloves. Those types of gloves do very well. Yes, the bull cycle is early 25 to mid 2025. Indeed. Yep. Got a dollar cost average. Slow accumulation. I think after that, when the bear market arrives for crypto, CS will pump again. So the thing is, though, TradeCoin, is I sort of agree, but I also disagree, and I'll tell you why. If you look at history, in 2021, crypto was at an all-time high, and the CS markets were also pumped at an all-time high as well, for literally no reason. Like, we didn't have any CS2 hype, we didn't have anything besides quantitative easing by the Fed, and then obviously, crypto being all-time highs. So like, there was a lot of free money. So it's not necessarily the crypto to blame, because there are cases where skins can balloon up, swell up in value, just because everything, like all other markets are also, you know, printing cash, if that makes sense. So I agree, it may take time for CS markets to start rising, and it may coincide with the rising crypto or the falling crypto, but it's not always a perfect pairing, if that makes sense. Not always. But yes, I do think it'll take some time for CS markets to pump to all-time highs. It will definitely take a while. Don't get it twisted, chat. Like, the Jormungandr isn't going to pump to all-time highs for a year or two, let's say. It's going to be a while. Not to scare anybody, but like, you know, it's going to take some time. Should I invest in the Rico case? Now it is very cheap and it has a good skins. Rico case. I like the Rico case, but it is not going to get removed anytime soon. So, yeah, there's that. I think it is cheap, but right now I'm not really putting risk on cases that are still dropping, if that makes sense. Why is Valve not giving an operation? I don't know. Ask them. Why aren't they giving us a new case? Ask them. You know, I've tried answering that question, and I'm kind of dumbfounded at this point. Like, you know, if you didn't want to give us an operation and you wanted to focus on building the game, that's one thing. I get that. Communicate that to us instead of just like being silent in the dark and like having everybody be mad at you. You know what I mean? And if you don't want to give us a new operation because you want to focus on the game, how hard is it to just give us a new case, like a bland, boring music kit or a new case, something so that we can chew on? You know what I mean? Like, at least give us that. But they gave us nothing in the dark for 4 months, and then you expect the market to go higher? You expect to get returns? You expect people to be positive and bullish on this game, on the market, on the economy? Absolutely not. So, yeah, I mean, this is all Valve's fault. Like, there's just no going around it. It's crazy. They did this to themselves. Yeah, I switched as well. CS skins money in crypto and make my money there, and then after I take my profits from crypto, I'm gonna put it back into CS. That's what a lot of people do, TradeCoin. A lot of people do that with real estate, actually. I've been reading, like, they use crypto, then they go into real estate, they take profits, go back into crypto, but you can do similar things with lower, like, cost of entry than real estate. You can do that with skins, absolutely. Yep, I agree with that. Digital real estate, right? I like that. How low do operation cases typically go? I want to invest in a bunch of them during the next operation and buy thousands of them. Great question, Kurt. I would say historically they've gone down to like 50 cents, 40 cents, depending on where you buy them from. This year, or sorry, next operation may actually either dip a little lower or stay a bit higher. I'm leaning more towards higher just because I think there's going to be a lot of demand for people buying the new case, investing in the new case, since, you know, we haven't invested in a long time. There's going to be a lot of demand for those cases, so I personally think it's going to be higher than previous years, but you never know. They still made a load of money from Paris. Don't get it twisted, though, Chetan. They gave away a lot of money, because you do realize that they have to share the profits. So while they did make a fortune, 100 and whatever million, they had to share that with a bunch of players and organizations, so it's not like they only pocketed that money themselves. Let's see here. What do you think about Antwerp 2022 and Paris 2023 capsules and stickers? Great question. I like Antwerp, I like Paris, I like Stockholm, but there is a big but here. The but is Copenhagen. If Copenhagen is borderless, I don't like them as much. So there's a lot of risk there, which is the scary part, which is why you don't go all in. So, you know, it's there's pros and cons. I like Antwerp that it has a lower supply than Paris, but I like Stockholm because it's the first. So out of the three, I prefer Stockholm, but I have a lot of Paris because they're cheap, if that makes sense. They don't give a case in operation because the game is still pretty bad. They said in an interview that they wouldn't give content in CS2 until the game is ready. They literally said it. I don't know how you can be surprised. Do you have a source? When did they say that? Where and when did they say it, and who said it? Cite your sources, young man. What do you think about pins? Genuine pins. Regular pins are just not it. Genuine pins are the way to go, because I think you can still buy the pins from the store. Are you going to be streaming a whole bunch during the next operation? I love your guidance and advice. Yeah, guys, when we get new content, when we get new skins, I'm going to be doing like daily streams, weekly streams, daily videos. We're going to be doing a ton of content, a lot of cool stuff, a lot of ideas that are going to be shared with you guys. We're going to be doing a lot of cool stuff with skins. So if you're interested in any of that, guys, please do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, and yeah, stay tuned. Did you sell your Paris capsules? No, I did not. I'm still holding onto my Paris investments. I actually don't have Paris capsules. I'm invested in stickers. Let's see here. What is your opinion about the Bayonet Frog and the Dead Men patches? Oh man, now we're talking about patches. Chat, we're losing the focus. You guys are asking questions that are non-skin related. I mean, listen, I enjoy this. I can talk on and on about like non-skins, but the topic of the stream are skins, guys. Skin investments. So, let's see here. Like, let's see. Yes, but what I like on CS skins and stickers capsules is it's smaller, not as popular market as real estate other markets, so you can make more percentage, hopefully. Yes, they're very speculative alternative asset. I agree with you, TradeCoin. Should I consider purchasing an AK Asimov? AK Asimov, great question. Let's take a look at it. AK Asimov. So the AK Asimov is from the Danger Zone case. If you think Danger Zone is gonna rise over the years, then yes, it's one of the, actually it's the best covert in the case. It's the most expensive covert out of them. I think it has good knives in the case. Always when investing in cases or skins in cases, take a look at the knife that's in the case. Like, people open cases, contrary to what, you know, you may think, people open cases for the knives. They don't open it for the skins, per se. Now listen, if you get a nice covert skin, that's great. Skins are good, but the knives are the star of the show, right? You want to get the rare special item, obviously. So, Asimov is good, you know, it's a popular family of skins. Asimovs are great. It's more of a play skin investment than an investment, because I think there are better AKs in general that will rise, but I think as a play skin, it's pretty good, so you can't go wrong with that. Best agents for CT side and T side, that's subjective, my guy. You know what I mean? Like, that is subjective. I actually have a video on the best agents from like a year ago. They haven't added any new agents since, so highly recommend you check it out. It's the best CSGO agents in 2022 edition. Recommend you watch that video with some ideas there. SG Candy Apple, Army Sheen, Desert Eagle, Bronze. Are these Operation skins? Hold on. The Bronze I think is Operation. We just cashed out some of my stuff. No more gloves or knives. Wait, you cashed out, Herb? Why? Why'd you cash out, man? Are you leaving? Are you leaving the game? Stickers have higher reward than skins. That's true. I agree with that. Nobody's denying that. Will you be making content about the RMRs? What do you mean by RMRs? Like the qualifiers, per se? I'm more focused on the skin side of things and like, not necessarily the gameplay, but, I mean, obviously RMRs are going to have an impact on the economy depending on like outcomes and teams that qualify and stuff like that, so I'll probably make videos on that. Yeah, sure. Let's see here. Sun in Leo, great skin. Sun in Leo, great skin, chat. It's from the Medusa collection, or the Gods and Monsters collection to be precise. Used in trade-ups, or actually not used in trade-ups, but like it is one of those skins that has a lot of different patterns. It's a very, very nice looking skin. Looks really good in CS2. And yeah, it has just consistently been growing over the years. So I like the skin a lot, actually. So if you're looking for a budget blue op skin, yeah, Sun and Leo is your go-to skin. Highly recommend it, chat. Do you think the fade skins and the emerald skins are going to go up in price? Yes, I'm a big believer in fades, fade knives, anything fade is just always going to be popular, I see. Hey Fano, F this Steam. I'm done now. Whenever I sell something, it shows funds pending. And after 1 day, I get my money. I don't know why it's been happening. It's been for 2 months this year. Yeah, so once and for all, chat, I do want to let you guys know that, yeah, the Steam pending funds is because the person that you bought the skin, or sorry, the person that you sold the skin from, apparently their balance needs to be verified. So instead of penalizing the other person, they're penalizing you. You know what I mean? So it's unfortunate. Yeah, it's annoying. You don't get the funds right away. Basically, the guy who's buying it has been doing some shady stuff with their money. I don't know how else to say it really, but it's just precaution, a side of precaution on Valve. So it's because of like untrusted accounts that buy from you, mainly low levels or new accounts. Yep, that actually has a lot to do with it. I have no desire about skins or CS at the moment. I would prefer to get the money for my vacation in 2 weeks. Vacation? Okay, all right, Herb. Where are you going, man? Where are you going on vacation? How do you typically split your investments and operations? Like a percentage split between skins, stickers, and cases? Because cases go low, I might buy so many cases, but I don't know how to balance things. It's very nuanced. There's a lot of factors involved, Kurt. When the operation drops, I'll guide you through it. I'll explain what I'm doing. But long story short, it really depends on like what is there. What's the content that they're giving us? What are the limited time items that I can choose to invest in? So I really can't say that like every operation is going to be the same. Like I'm going to invest X amount into skins, X amount into cases. Like I can't answer that question. I'm going to my girlfriend, of course, and yeah, the money for Valentine's will be needed. Ah, I see, okay. Got you. I got it, Herb. Nice. All right, cool. Hey, have fun, man. Enjoy. Snowy, how you doing there, Snowy? What's up, man? Op Prince? I have an Op Prince. Lovely skin, chat. Lovely skin. Can't go wrong with a Prince. Solid place to park cash. I need to suffer 2 more weeks. Damn. I don't know if suffer is the right word. I have 30k Steam points, but I think there is no way to turn that into money. Steam points? Probably not. I don't think so. What did you talk about today? We're talking about best skins to invest in. I'm rating your skin ideas, so if you have a skin investment or a skin that you are thinking of investing in, I'm here to answer your questions and hopefully give you guys my take, you know, like what are the best skins to invest in right now. At the end of the stream, which I've been streaming for an hour, guys. I don't want to make these streams super long in case you're watching the VOD. So I'm only going to stream for, you know, probably like 15 more minutes or so. At the end, I will give you guys my list, my personal list that I'm looking at buying skins that I think are like top notch in 2024. Hopefully that answers your question. Stickers, Cato 2015, good investment. I'm not going to go big on Cato 15. I like Cato 15 as a whole. I think the stickers are nice, very expensive. I have a couple of the capsules, but that's about it. I'm not going full degen into them. When is the new case? Great question. I still believe that we will get something before the next major, but every day that goes by, the probability goes lower and lower. So operation is pretty much thrown out the door. We're not going to see an operation most likely until after the first major. And then as for a case, I don't know how long it's going to take, man. Ask Valve, not me. Cobalt Disruption. Great skin. Let me pull it up. Cobalt Disruption. Yes, it is from the Winter Esports Collection. It's a very nice... Again, guys, the theme of today's episode or today's investments, single-colored, simple, shiny, looks good in CS2. Take a look and prioritize those types of skins. Yes, this skin is from a case. It's from the winter case. However, the winter case is no longer dropping. So it is one of those skins that, yeah, used in trade-ups. Great looking skin. Highly would recommend you check it out. Over the years, it has been growing. You know, if you look at the market charts and it's at a low, I would consider, you know, snatching some of them. I actually have one on an alt account. Very nice skin. Only skin I would invest in right now are Gray Control and Gray Dust Collection skins. I mean, at that point, Airto, why don't you just wait for the next operation and invest in the grays then? Why do you have to invest in like old grays that are from collections like Control that they were pretty invested in? Like there was a lot of them out there, so supply is pretty high. I get it that the price is cheap, but if I'm investing in skins right now, I'm investing for the long term. I'm investing in like skins that a lot of people want, right? I'm investing in, you know, pinks. I'm investing in coverts. I'm investing in potentially some mil specs depending on the operation, but I guess that's just my preference. When the next operation comes around, yeah, I agree with you. Going into grays would probably make a lot of sense. What about Legion of Anubis AK? Will it grow once they remove Snakebite? Legion of Anubis, if I'm not mistaken, is from Fractured, I think, right? Legion of Anubis is from the, yeah, it's from the Fracture collection, so it's not from Snakebite. If they get rid of the Fracture case, will it rise? Yeah, probably. Is it gonna rise instantly? Probably not. It's gonna take some time for it to rise. I already talked about this case, the Fracture case, earlier in the stream. I actually prefer the Prince stream over the Legion, believe it or not. What are your thoughts on the red line? I think, what about the red line? What about the red line? AK red line, historically a very popular skin, high liquidity, high volumes. I like it, man. I like the red line. If it's, you know, I think it has sort of dipped from its highs. So as a good play skin, you buy it, you hold on to it for a few years. I'm sure you'll find a time to sell it at a higher price. I like the Vulcan more though. Vulcan is probably one of my top picks for AKs. Next to like a gold arabesque, I think it's one of the top ones. And I'm already kind of going into my list of like top picks for this year, so I don't want to spoil too much of it, guys. I'm going to reveal the list in a second here. Thoughts on the Onitaji? I like the Onitaji, man. It's from the Hydra collection. I like it. Unfortunately, it's a bit underrated, which is, I don't want to say concerning, but it definitely, it has a lower supply, which is good. It's a covert. It's from a good case, but I don't know. I think there are still better ops out there, but it is one of the better ones. Dual Beretta's Moon in Libra. Moon in Libra. I think that's a trade-up or operation collection. Yeah, it's a gray from Gods and Monsters. It's kind of cheap, but it is a gray. I really don't like investing too much money into grays, unless they're from like a Cobblestone collection. Gods and Monsters works too. You can buy, yeah, you could probably buy it. It's not the best investment out there, but certainly, you know, it's from a good collection. Muhammad, how you doing, man? Hope you're having a great day, dude. Welcome to the stream. Check the growth of Gray Control and Dust 2 during 2023. The first year, the grays don't go up as much, so when an operation goes out, I wait a year depending on volume to buy when it's gonna go up and not wait 1 year of slack. Yeah, I'd have to double check the charts. It's been a while since I've invested in grays. I don't know if I invested in the Control Collection grays. I probably didn't. So I'm not too read up on the matter. But at the end of the day, I don't know. It really depends on the operation, like the skins. So, hey, maybe they do rise. I do like the Control collection. I think, you know, the Blue Phosphor and the Op Fade are very good skins. So if you think that demand is going to pick up on the Control collection, then yeah, picking up some of the grays isn't a bad idea per se. Is there any history for how much a case prices increase after being put into the rare drop pool, or is it always different? It's always different. You can't always use past performance. Like, it's just like every case is different. There's just nuance to it. Like, every case has a different skin, has different rare special items. It's all different, man. Always try and buy the lower floats for trade-up skins, potentially. But then you have to find seller or buyers at those low float levels. When will the new operation come out, bro? I swear I've been waiting since August 2023. I've been waiting since 2021. I don't know where. Nah, I'm kidding, Frederick. But yeah, long story short, my prediction has changed. I think the operation comes out either in the late summer of 2024 or early 2025. That is my prediction, my official prediction. You heard it here first. Late summer 2024, early 2025. What are your thoughts on old operation skins and cases? We already talked about that, Gogi. I love old operation skins. I have many of them in my inventory, and I buy them and park cash in them for long-term growth. All right, chat. All right, guys, my voice is getting kind of fried, so I don't want to like drag this on too much. Let me give you guys the secret sauce, my list of top skins. Here is Fano's list of top skins to invest in 2024. Here we go, chat. Here is my list. Let me take a sip of water. Can we get some fire emojis in the chat just so I know that you guys are ready and caught up? All right. Get some fire emojis, guys. All right. Let's do it. All right, chat. First and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a skin that is a bit pricey, but if you play it correctly, you can scale it down, and I'll let you guys know what I mean in a second. So the first is a Gamma Doppler Karambit. Now, I know what you guys are saying, but if you look at the Gamma Doppler Karambit and you look at its chart, it's actually a pretty linear chart, all things considered. From its all-time highs to its all-time lows, it has very good support here, and it's just been a steady Yeti going forward. Now, again, there is risk involved, and when I say risk is, there is still that uncertainty in the back of investors' mind that they could change the way that Gamma Dopplers look. So nothing is foolproof. I just want to make it crystal clear. This skin isn't foolproof, and then my next skin is also not going to be foolproof. So please understand that anything I say can change, subject to change, and that's part of the risk of investing. But what I will say though is Gamma Dopplers and just Dopplers in general have had such nice glow up in CS2 that I just think that going for a knife that is in the Gamma Doppler finish, and B, a knife that's old and rare like the Karambit should continue to see growth. Like, if the CS2 hype caused it to go up here, and then, you know, the hype died down, and it still managed to go up, and then the hype hasn't really died at all. So, it's been a pretty good... All I'm saying is it's been a pretty good, solid skin. And I don't see it changing. I don't see them, you know, reverting back from the way they look. I don't see them going back. So I think that, yeah, a Karambit Gamma Doppler is something I'm looking to pick up. I'm thinking about buying one. I haven't decided yet if I want to go with Karambit. And it doesn't have to be an emerald, by the way, chat. I want to make it crystal clear. You can go with like a phase 2. You can go with a phase 3, honestly. Some phase 3s look really, really good. And it doesn't have to be a Karambit, obviously. You can pick other ones as well. I know they're a bit pricey, chat. I understand. But I still think that the demand will continue to be there for Karambits. Karambits are one of the most popular knives in the game. You can't go wrong with Karambits. And I think Gamma Dopplers are one of the better ones out there. So on this list, I'm going to put Karambit Gamma Doppler. I think over the next couple of years, at its next peak, it's going to be way, way higher than it is now. So I like Karambit Gamma Dopplers. It's the first skin that I like for this year. The next skin I like is going to be, boom, a Talon Knife Vanilla. Now, again, what are you saying, Fano? A vanilla knife? That's so boring. Why would I invest in a vanilla knife? All right, I understand, chat, but hear me out. Talon Knife Vanillas are only found in 2 cases. They're actually found in, I believe, Horizon, and they're found in Danger Zone. These are old cases that are steadily rising over the years and will continue to get older and older as time goes on. And the fact that it is a vanilla means it's a very boring investment, and it's not going to change based off of culture. So, like, for example, if tomorrow everybody just starts hating on fades, or nobody likes Dopplers because they change the appearance of Dopplers, a boring knife like this should be good because of the low supply from the old cases, and the fact that it's a vanilla, it's just standard. So I like to put money in items that aren't always the most highly sought after, because those tend to be the most priciest. I also put my money in something that's boring, simple, clean, that a lot of people can afford, perhaps, or more people can afford. So I like the idea of a vanilla knife, and I chose Talon because it's cheaper than a Karambit. Some people say that it's better than a Karambit. Some people think it looks better than a Karambit. So long story short, for all the reasons listed, I think a Talon Vanilla is a solid purchase in 2024 and beyond. I think it will, personally, I think it can double over the next few years. And yeah, I think that it is a solid pickup. Hopefully you guys agree. Let's see here. Next up on the list, here we go. Here we go. Next up on the list, big surprise, boom. It's a blue phosphor, chat. Now, blue phosphor, I like it because it is from a good collection. It's from the Control collection. It is a single colored skin, blue, right? It's literally a sapphire, right? It is used in trade-ups, right, to go towards a covert, and it is off of its highs. If you look at its chart down here, at its all-time high, it was trading at about 800. Now if you can pick one up in the 400s or the 500s, I think it's still off of its highs. It hasn't gone back down to pre-levels. It has seemed to have bottomed out. We will see if it continues to bottom out. I would say picking up now isn't a bad idea. And especially if you think that the game is going to rebound, if you think that Valve are going to start giving us updates, if you think that, you know, just 2 majors this year, potential for an operation later this year, next year, we're definitely going to get new cases, new skins. If you think just overall the game is going to improve and grow from here, then yes, a blue phosphor would certainly be one of those types of M4A1S skins to be taking a look at. Now, are there other skins to take a look at? Sure, but this is an M4A1S skin play. Out of all the M4A1S skins, I think blue phosphor has a lot more potential to grow. So I like the blue phosphor, and I'm gonna put it on this list. M4A1S blue phosphor. I like that. I like that a lot, chat. Next up here. Next up. Now, this one's gonna be a little controversial. You guys aren't gonna like this. You guys are not gonna like this, but I will continue to stand by this. This is the hill that I will die on, chat. Next skin is boom, an AK Fire Serpent. Say what you will about it. Say that you hate it. Say that you love it. You don't have to go with Factor New, by the way. If you buy a Fire Serpent, I don't encourage you guys to go with Factor New. I highly recommend you check out Field Tested, honestly. Like, it's cheaper. But the thing with the Fire Serpent is, if you look at its chart, right, all-time high was about $4,000. This thing pumps like crazy. So the reason I'm picking the Fire Serpent isn't because I love the Fire Serpent. I love the way it looks. It's the best skin in the game. You should love the way it looks. No, I'm strictly investing in it as an investment, as a way to make money. And I'm putting my emotions aside, and I'm saying to myself, look at these charts. This thing, whenever there's a hype in demand, where do investors and collectors flock to? They go after the high tier stuff. Whether it looks good or it doesn't, they go after the old rare special items. This was the first AK covert skin in the game, and look at that. Last year it pumped to crazy all-time high levels, and look, it is well off of its highs. In 2021, at the last bubble, it peaked at $3,000. Last year it peaked to $4,000. At the moment, you can pick one up in Factory New for about $2,000. Doubles to 4,000, that'd be amazing. Even if it doesn't double to 4,000, that's still a decent run up the next bull cycle. Now again, bull cycle could take a year, could take 2 years. I don't know when the next time it's gonna start spiking again, but I do know is that it is well off of its highs. It's a very nice skin, solid fundamentals. I don't see it crashing down below like any of these levels here, especially if the game continues to grow and more players get added. I like the Fire Serpent, and as an investment, I think AK Fire Serpent, certainly something to take a look at. If you don't want to invest in the Fire Serpent because it's way too expensive, I totally get that, chat. I would personally recommend an alternative to that would be a Vulcan, for similar reasons. I think the Vulcan is cheaper. It's from a newer case. If you look at its chart, it really peaked in CS2 at about $1,000. The thing with the Vulcan is it's been a steady grower over the past several years. It's just, look at that, like just consistent growth, steady growth, nothing too crazy. Like people just consistently just keep buying it, you know, it's just a popular skin. And then yeah, it started going, you know, parabolic during the hype. Now it is off of its highs. And again, if you buy a Vulcan, you're hoping that next couple of years, demand for CS2 continues to increase, players come back to the game, and they go after these types of higher tier covert AKs. Vulcan is certainly top of the list, and I think that the trend will continue going higher in the future. It's from a very good case, guys, the Huntsman case, great case, and it's not terribly expensive. So this is like a Fire Serpent alternative, guys. Fire Serpent alternative would be the AK Vulcan. Hopefully you guys are following. following along here. Those are pretty much my top picks. Now, if I were to pick a couple more, I would say, and again, there's not a whole lot of skins I'm buying right now because, well, it's just the skin economy is kind of down right now, right? It's down. We don't have a lot of certainty, and look at this. What am I going after? My top picks are skins that have stood the test of time, have been just gradual compounders year over year, just good growth. These are my top picks. If I really wanted to pick another skin, I mean, maybe you can make a case for something cheaper. I know a lot of you guys maybe don't have as much money to buy a really expensive knife, don't have enough money to buy a fire serpent, or don't want to buy a fire serpent for ludicrous values. So if I'm gonna pick one for like a low tier, I have to think of one on the spot because honestly, this was my list, chat. I really think that these 5 items will do very well in the next couple of years, and I'm certainly trying to pick some up at some point. Other than that, chat, if you guys want something cheaper, I mean, all honesty, chat, a lot of the stuff that we talked about earlier was good. Maybe what I'll do is, if I didn't have one already, I would pick up maybe like a Glock 18 Gamma Doppler, since it is cheaper. Glock 18 Fade is obviously preferred, but who can afford a Fade these days? If you can, great, but Glock 18, Gamma Doppler is pretty good. I would say any Phase or Emerald is solid. Emerald preferred. Maybe take a look at a USPS, like I said, Whiteout from the same collection. Very, very nice. And yeah, I mean, M4A4, somebody said it earlier, like, print streams, guys. Print streams, M4 print stream, if you think the print stream is going to get a revamp, it's not a terribly super expensive skin in field tested condition. Pick one up. It's a great play skin, and maybe, they fix the print streams, they make them look nicer, demand comes back to the game, and it's from a good case, discontinued case, so I like that. But generally speaking, I think that, yeah, I'm personally looking to put money into an AK Fire Serpent if it continues going down. Blue Phosphor, I already have one. Talon Vanillas, cannot stress it enough how much I love Vanillas. And again, it doesn't have to be a Talon, it could be another type of vanilla knife, but I just think that Talon, for me personally, chat, it's in the top 5 type of knives. I think, like, there's only a handful of knives that are better than the Talon. So vanillas are good. And yeah, Karambit, Gamma Dopplers will be solid as well. That's my list, chat, for 2024. I'll probably come up with more skins as the year goes on, and if I find opportunity, I'll definitely share it with you guys. But I think for now, this is a good start for the year, and we'll probably do another one of these streams later on this year and see where the market has shifted, right? What has changed between now and then. So hopefully you guys enjoyed, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I don't want to make this super long, so I'm just gonna call it a stream here. But yeah, shout out to all of you guys. Hope you all have a fantastic rest of your Sunday. Spend some time with your family and loved ones. Go out, have some fun. Get ready for the week ahead, and yeah, I'll see you guys later. Tomorrow, there's gonna be a new video tomorrow, so highly recommend you guys watch it. It's a big video. Big video. Have a good night, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace.